How's it going, everyone? JiraiyaGaming here. Welcome back to another episode of my Jiraiya's Topic Wednesdays. This week we have a bit of a controversial topic I wanted to talk about. I'm going to be talking about something that I've touched on before. This is going to be a little bit different, though, of where I'm going to be going this time around. I'm going to be talking about, of course, Brock Turner. You guys may be a bit familiar with him right now. He's been, of course, dominating the news and so forth, etc. A lot of people are comparing this one gentleman as the epiphany of course, white privilege and so forth, etc. Of course, you guys can be the judge of that, and let me know your thoughts and opinion in the comment section. Now, before we jump straight into this one, what I wanted to share with you guys is this. There's a gentleman by the name of Brian Banks who spent 5 years in jail for, of course, being falsely convicted of course, assaulting a female and raping her and so forth, which he was then given 10 years. 10 years later, she did come back and, of course, said that she falsely accused him and that he wasn't the person that raped her. But indeed, what a lot of people may not know is that they were looking to give him 40 years, 41 years actually. And after, them trying to get him to confess and, slowly keep going down and down at the years, had he confessed, he would be looking at 41 years. And he kept telling them that he's not guilty until he went ahead and plead no contest, and all they could give him was 10 years. And so he spent 5 of that until she finally came out and said that she didn't, that he didn't do it. Now, it makes me wonder, why is it that females can, of course, come out and accuse people of rape and so forth, etc., take, majority of their life away when they get sent to prison, and then comes back and, nothing happens to those females that accuse these guys and taken away, have those future taken away from these people. And this is a guy that had a bright future for football and so forth, etc. There's a lot of colleges and a lot of people looking into him and wanting him to, be, successful in the sports, and, looking for him to benefit from that. And all that was stripped away from him, by wrongfully accusing him of committing a crime that he didn't. And, all that is gone. Yes, he spent 5 years in jail, 5 years taken away from him that he can never get back. And then, of course, his future as well, along with that. And what happens to this young lady? I would really like to know what happened. Obviously, I will tell you what happened. Nothing happens. This person, her name will get protected because they won't say her name, and she'll get shielded like it always have been, and nothing will happen. It's just like some of these guys that get sent to prison for 21 years, and then DNA testing come out and show that, hey, you know what, I didn't rape this person 21 years ago, or 20 years ago, or 15 years ago. And that person will finally come out and say, yeah, he didn't rape me, I just made it up, or, whatever the case may be. And nothing happens. It's absolutely stunning to me that these women can get away with these things. Repercussion for what happened. There's no, fail safe, as to say, you know what, if you go and you accuse someone of raping you and they spend 5 years, then guess what? You're going to go to jail for 5 years, or double that, or 10 years. So make sure, if you're going to be pointing someone out, you make sure that that's the person that did whatever they did to you. I think if we start, and let me make myself very, very fucking clear. I cannot stand rapists and pedophiles and so forth, etc. They should get what they have coming to them, because no man should be taking anything that doesn't belong to you in general. No means no. That's the way I see it. Now, with that said and out of the way, on the other hand, no woman should be going just throwing that shit around and ruining people's reputation. Because not only do you ruin their reputation, you ruin their life in general. Because there are always going to be people who feel like this person did what this person's accused them of doing, even if it may come out later saying, okay, they didn't do it, or DNA testing or whatever may come out and prove that they didn't. There's, in some people's mind, that damage is already done, and you already ruined someone's life. Like, for example, the gentleman I just talked to you guys about, Brian Banks, that was taken away because of being falsely accused of rape. 5 years of his life was taken away too as well. Who knows what could have happened in that 5 years, and along with that future that he had set up for him brightly. Now, this fits in nicely with what I'm going to be talking about, of course, with this young man, Brock Turner. Now, this guy rapes someone on campus, and of course, you know what? Let me put it this way, and it's not going to be nice. I'll leave it for you guys to make up your mind whether it's a white privilege or not. But Brock Turner, he went to Stanford University, and he's a swimmer, and he raped a girl while she was unconscious. And the reason why people found out was because he was actually there when they saw the whole thing happen, where she then got up and ran away. This guy shows no remorse, no responsibility, no anything. Obviously, you can tell this kid seemed like he's just been spoiled his whole entire life. I mean, even his dad wrote a letter to the judge asking for leniency. And I mean, even in the letter, the judge, the father was saying, he's already paid the price for, 20 minutes of, of ass, and, ruin his life forever. You know what I mean? And, just the words that he used in this letter that he sent to the judge, it just shows you the world that they're living in. Same thing goes for Mr. Turner himself with a letter he sent out to as well. And even the news kind of, help this gentleman to, in a sense, because they never showed any of his mugshots or anything else. All they showed was his professional pictures, these awesome pictures of how good this kid must be, and probably never been at, which they've said that he's never been in any bigger trouble as well. But keep in mind, there's other kids that have never been in trouble. I mean, I just mentioned one who has never been in trouble, though, and in fact was falsely accused of that, and almost getting 40 years. This guy was looking at 14 years, and instead they gave him 6, and that 6 got dropped to 6 months, and then that 6 months is going to be dropped to 3 months, and of course he'll be up probably in 2 with good behavior. That is absolutely absurd, and so the victim in this one is the biggest loser, in my opinion, biggest loser. And the judge said that he dropped the sentence in because it was used as a first offender, and felt like it would ruin his life. Yeah, that it would ruin his life. I mean, you see the pictures that were circulating around of this gentleman. It was just absolutely crazy. And I just thought, to myself, wow. Talk about the media being absolutely biased in how they want to promote or deal with certain things. And there's many other issues where that came up with guys that don't necessarily have a deep background, and the first thing they're going to show is their mugshot. Whereas this guy, his mugshot wasn't even shown. It's frustrating, man, because I have little nieces and so forth, etc., and I would hate for someone to come and tell me that my niece was raped by someone, and this is the outcome of it because of someone's skin, or because of the power they have and privilege they have, because their family is wealthy. It's almost similar to that case where we have a young teen kill those 4 people that he killed, and all he got was a slap on the wrist. His parents, paid, a couple $100,000 for him to go to some I class in California rehab center, and he was put on probation after being stopped so many times, drinking, DUI, so forth, etc. It's absolutely beyond me, and it's something that just really ticked me off. And you won't understand until you're in that position, or until you have kids of your own, or you have little nieces and cousins, and you just that you love and you cherish them, and this becomes a bigger issue for you. It's absolutely crazy. Yeah, it's absolutely beyond me, but that's the way it is. That's thoughts and opinion. Do you guys think this is definitely one of those time where you can definitely see white privilege at its best? Do you guys disagree? Do you guys agree with the judge, disagree with the judge? Let me know your thoughts and opinion in the comment section. Do you guys agree with some of the stuff I said and some of the stuff I used to kind of let me know your thoughts and opinion. I'd love to hear them. If you guys enjoyed the video, be sure to definitely leave a like. Share the video with anyone you think may like them or enjoy the videos, and of course be sure to definitely let me know your thoughts and opinion, as well as any suggestions you guys may have for, of course, any topic you want me to talk about. Now with that said, thank you guys so much for tuning in.